Jed here from Thailand, Thailand. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about visas, the different types of visas that you might need for entering the country, depending on your situation, what you're coming here for, whether you're coming as a tourist or a retiree or as a digital nomad. So they're many and varied. I can't go through them all because, to be honest, they change the rules all the time. So I'll give you the most common ones. But before I go to the visa side of it, you should know that since October the 1st of this year, Thailand waived all restrictions for COVID, so you no longer needed vaccinations certificates, or needed to come into the country and stay at a hotel for a week like they did up until maybe 6 months ago. There was a lot more restrictions, but now they've said no, there's no restrictions at all, trying to get tourism back, and that's one way to do it, is to just say, okay, we're open again, we're open for business, come on in. So that's going to make a big difference now to the amount of people who are going to be arriving now in Thailand, and I've seen a big difference in the last month or so. The amount of people I've seen in Hua Hin and on my travels, and buses that weren't on the road a few months ago. Now you see lots and lots of tourist buses going up and down, and everywhere's busy, and prices are going up a little bit accordingly. So it looks like Thailand's getting back on track, and just in time, because it's now the busy tourist season starts in November and it's now December. So it looks like things are getting a little bit back to normal. So as for visas, I suppose the most common one, and it's actually not a visa, it's a visa exempt, and that was up until October the 1st again this year. That was for 30 days. If you were from a certain country, the majority of Western countries and Australia and New Zealand and USA, Europe, most of those countries could enter exempt from a visa for 30 days. The good news is that's gone up to 45 days. And the even better news is that if you're in the country for those 45 days and you feel like you want to stay longer, you can then go to a local immigration office in the tourist town you're in and apply for another 45 days. So you can now stay here for 3 months, which is unheard of. I mean, it's great news. Obviously Thailand is wanting people to come, and they want them to stay a long time now, whereas maybe 3 years ago it didn't matter. They were getting 40 million tourists a year, so if they only offered them 30 days, that was fine by them. But now they're offering you 90 days if you do it in 2 hits. So that's a great bonus for people coming to visit Thailand. If you really want to see the real Thailand and spend some quality time here, you can spend up to 3 months here. There's also a visa on arrival scheme for, I think there's about 15 countries, and I'll put those countries up there as well. But they are only, I think they were for 15 days before, and now it's visa on arrival for 30 days, which is fantastic news. I did a video about a month ago about how to renew your OA retirement visa here in Thailand, the OA being the 1-year retirement visa. There are 2 options, and I'll do this one first, and then I'll go into the other option when I finish this one. But this is the option I've taken. It's the OA visa, and the requirements are that you must be 50 years or over on the day that you apply for your visa. There's some financial obligations also, those being that you must have 800,000 baht in the bank account in Thailand for 2 months before the visa application, or you must have a monthly income of 65,000 Thai baht and a combination of the security deposit and an annual income of 800,000 Thai baht. You'll find there's a difference applying for your visa from within Thailand, or if you decided to apply at a Thai embassy in the country you're residing in. Different requirements. In fact, there's different requirements in the provinces here. If I go to Koh Samui to do my visa, they're asking me for different proof of evidence for different things. and that's the same when you apply from within your own country. I'll explain a little bit about that. And I just want to point out as well, before I explain that little bit, things change here all the time. So don't be thinking that, oh, I've said this is what I've said, and then it's going to be the same in 4 weeks' time when you might go to apply. Because I don't want you coming back to me and saying, oh, you told me this or you told me that. Because things change all the time. This is the Thai government. They, well, any government in any country has changed the rules all the time. So do your own research, do your homework, use this as a guide, and then make sure that you check and double check and then check again, because things change. So, as I was saying, when I did my visa originally 5 years ago, my very first visa, I looked into doing it from within Australia, and it was more difficult. I had to get a police report. Not that I have a police record, it didn't matter to me, but it was just more paperwork and more stuff I didn't want to do. So I decided to do the visa from within Thailand. Another thing they asked for at that time was that I had to have medical insurance of quite a few million baht, and I didn't want to do that either. So I decided that I would fly into the country. And the way you do that, and I think it's still the same today, you fly in on a tourist visa, you put your 800,000 baht in the bank, and 4 weeks later you go and do a visa run. A visa run is from most touristy areas. You can Phuket and Krabi and Samui and Pattaya, Bangkok. You can do a visa run to the nearest border. Pattaya would be Cambodia, but I was living in Phuket at the time, and the visa run was to Malaysia, and it took us to Penang. And what you do, you pay your money for your visa run. When you get there, you give your passport to someone there at the hotel who's part of the visa run company, and they go and do another 30-day tourist visa for you. You then can come back into the country, and I think it was a 60-day visa, not just a 30-day. So I think I got a 60-day visa, so that gave me 3 months, and I only needed 2 months with the money to be in the bank. So then I came back, I waited a month, and then I could then go to the immigration and apply, because my money had been in the bank for 2 months. So that was the difference between doing it from within my own country or doing it from within Thailand, and I thought it would be an easier option. So that's what you need to also consider. Check to see what they require. I know for a fact when I did my renewal only a month ago, they didn't ask for insurance, for medical insurance, whereas I think if you do it from within your own country and you want to come in here on a retirement visa and have it issued before you arrive, then you need to take out a very expensive insurance. But that's for you to check out. I'm only giving you the basics of what I know. You can Google search, or you can contact the embassy, or you can contact visa agents here in Thailand. There's many of them. So the other visa is an OX visa, and this is a 10-year visa, and you do it in 2 lots of 5 years. Instead of doing it every year, you get your 10-year visa, and then 5 years later you then go and reapply again. And the rules for that are very similar. You must be 50 years or over on the day you apply. The difference is with the OA visa, you can be from any country in the world, but for the OX visa, they've been a bit discriminatory, and you have to come from one of these countries, either Australia, Canada, Denmark, Finland, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, the United Kingdom, Netherlands, Norway, Sweden, Switzerland, or the United States. And this visa is for your more upmarket retiree, maybe more for your banker who's been working in banking for 50 years and got a massive superannuation payout and a massive pension. Not for your average pensioner like me who has to live on his pension and a few assets and a few investments. This one you need 3 million baht in a bank account in Thailand, not 800,000, and an annual income of 1.2 million baht. So your investments, or if you're getting money from a business in your own country, it's 1.2 million you have to show that you are earning. You also have to take out health insurance, but I suppose if you're earning 1.2 million baht and you've got 3 million baht in the bank, that's not going to make a lot of difference to you. And the health insurance has to be coverage of at least 40,000 baht for outpatients and 400,000 Thai baht for inpatient treatment. And it has to be also from a Thai company, a company that you can't just go to your own country and take out the insurance. It has to be someone that the Thai government have recommended here in Thailand, because obviously they want to know they're going to get paid if you go in hospital, whereas trying to get money maybe from your insurance in New York or London might be a bit more difficult. So it's a lot better visa. It's a fantastic visa because you just do it every 5 years and you can just relax a little bit and just enjoy yourself. Whereas I'm always thinking, 90 days I've got to go and do my 90-day report, and every 12 months I'm a bit nervous in case that they've added some newer things that they didn't have last year, which are going to cost me money or cost me time. So that's the better way to go, is the OX. But if you've got the money, definitely, that's the way I'd go if I could. If you haven't already done so, please push the subscribe button. If you're thinking of retiring or living in Thailand, please take a look at my book, The Retiree Thailand Handbook, the first 6 months. You'll find it on Amazon. It's crammed full of information to help you tiptoe over the logistics of making Thailand your home in retirement. Thanks a lot for watching my channel. So until next time, stay safe, keep smiling.